function if you'd like to ask a question. And Connor, will get it started with you.
Hey BP, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good. You guys in the last 5 games, so remove the opener. You've won the middle eight, 59-3. How much of an emphasis has that been throughout the weeks, and how much pride do you guys take in the stat of controlling the end of the first half and start of the second?
Yeah, obviously two things we work a lot in during fall camp is 2 minute drills and then winning the middle eight. We do we actually call it the middle eight in practice. We do a best on best period. We have a slight break and then right into another best on best period. So we take a lot of pride in that. That's always been something we've emphasized. Along with the 2 minutes, we always end Wednesdays with a 2 minute. So I think we've seen that kind of both those things come together as we've had a bunch of 2 minute drives right before the half to kind of get important touchdowns and to help propel the team forward or keep the team in the game.
I guess is it kind of like a baseball perfect game where you don't talk about it, or do you guys talk about it and just say, keep doing what we've been doing?
Yeah, I think everybody acknowledges it, and that's something we always talk about in Sundays and game reviews, like who won the middle eight. And so I think it's just ingrained into us, and Coach Diaz has always put such an emphasis on us that like we know, like hey, like you'll hear us on the sideline, like win the middle eight, like here we go, or like we know if we defer, we have the ball second half, like we know we have a great middle eight period coming up. So even if we don't win the start fast, which is another thing we emphasize, like we know we can recover with a good middle eight that we feel very confident in. And so I think it's just a mindset. I mean, these older guys, we've all been here for a while, and after a while, repetition and doing things over and over again just gets ingrained and almost is like, okay, we've been here before, we do this all the time. Now let's just execute what we do in practice every week.
Jim, go ahead.
Well, yeah, hey Brian. Georgia Tech's defense is pretty good this year. I think they're allowing something like 21 points a game. You probably want to score more than 21 points to feel really good about coming out with a win. What's the key to putting points on the board against this defense?
This is going to be a game in the trenches. You know, they're a team that prides themselves on running the ball and stopping the run, and we've been having a great run game this year to help balance our offense. And so that's been a big emphasis for us. Is like we know it's going to be a tough up front matchup. So whoever really wins that trench battle this weekend will probably win the game. And so that's where we think we'll overcome that 21 points. They're a great defense, a lot of athletes, but we have a lot of athletes too. So we're going in with humility but confidence that we can compete and do what we do best.
Speaking of running game and athletes, you've been riding a two running back rotation much of the season, but Jaquez Moore had a breakout uh, against Cal. It looks like he's 100% healthy now. What does his return to form mean for your offense?
You know, I've been here with Quez for 4 years. We all love Quez. He's a great dude. And then you bring AC and Shep in this year. So we really have a three-headed monster. And so we feel confident with whoever's back there to run. And so having Quez back, feeling good. You can see it in his run game. He's a little twitchier like he used to be. And so that's really good, especially for us older guys that have been here for a while. It's somebody everybody's rooting for. So to have Quez back, and I think he had like averaged like 10 yards a carry last game. So it was nice to see him back in his old form.
Thanks.
Chip, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach Diaz was talking yesterday about using the bye week to try to, obviously improve in every area of you guys' game. Offensively, what kind of things did you guys work on, and how can you be better, you think?
For us, continuing to work on red zone execution. And that was something that we struggled with early in the season. So continuing to emphasize that. Also working on run game, and then with a bye week, you really just get 2 weeks to focus on your opponent. And so that's really what we did was well also healing. So getting some guys back, especially on defense and linebacker. So I thought coach did a really good job balancing that. But offensively, specifically, I would say we continue to look into the red zone and then continuing to focus on our run game and what we can do in that department.
Thanks.
All right, seeing no more questions for Brian. Brian, thank you for your time, sir, and we will get Nate